Hey y'all, my name is Kay,
And I'm Kira.
and we are Woke Remnant Gardening. We wanted to take a little bit of time to tell y'all about who we are and how we got started gardening. So we are gardeners, gardening in Tennessee, Zone 7A. We've been gardening since the fall of 2021. We grow in raised beds, grow bags, pots, and did I say raised beds?
Yes.
I don't know, raised beds. So we try to grow in a variety of different ways.
And we grow in ground as well. That wasn't mentioned, but we grow in ground and we grow on trellises vertically as well. So we have a lot of different methods in which we grow and been testing out different things over the past few seasons that we've been growing and having a lot of fun with it. And besides growing in those different areas, we grow many different things. Seems like everything that you can find in the store. We grow
Because food is high, y'all.
It is very, very high. It's getting higher, it seems. But we grow leafy greens, mustard greens, collard greens, turnip greens. We grow beans, potatoes. We have some fruit trees growing here too. So some vining plants, grapes, raspberries, all types of berries that we just have so much fun growing and enjoy seeing all the leaves and these beautiful fruits come to life. We're growing flowers as well, and we're extending our herb garden, so be on the lookout for that. But we grow a lot, folks. We grow so many things, and we're loving all of it.
So we grow over my mom's house,
My grandmother.
because we currently live in an apartment, and so we've been very gracious. My mom has been gracious enough to allow us to grow in her yard. So for all of you all who may be discouraged in the fact that you don't have any space, you don't have anywhere to grow, just keep in mind that you may have to think outside of the box. Do you have a family member or any friends that whose yard you can utilize to grow in? And then you may have to do what we do, because my mom gonna make sure she get her turnip greens and some other stuff that she makes sure she puts in her request for us to grow. But that's a small price to pay to be able to garden, to grow, to go out there and in your yard or in whoever's yard that you're growing in, and pick the food that you grow. It's more nutritious, it tastes better, and you know how you grew it, that's something that's important to us.
Absolutely. There's not a lot of science behind growing your garden. If you want to, you can just start out with one seed, or you can go to Home Depot, Lowe's, or local nursery and start out with one plant that you want to start growing.
Real quick, some libraries have seed exchanges. We have that here in Tennessee, where the library will let you check out, so to speak, plants, flowers, herbs, whatever it is that you want. And that's a real cheap way to be able to get some seeds.
One seed can take you a long way, y'all. We started out, we actually didn't really start out super small. We started out with a few different seeds, but that turned into so many different things that y'all will see later on. And just starting with one plant, we're really in practicing growing, seeing how the watering is and pruning and all these different things. Learning how to take care of one plant can expand your horizons so far. So follow us along on our journey and see how you can do that, and how you can practice and learn how to grow and really fall in love with it, like us, and even more so with gardening.
Now we garden outside, y'all.
Yeah.
This is we don't have any privacy fences. We don't have anything. This is as real as it gets. You may hear sirens, helicopters, neighbors speaking over the fence, that car horn that you just heard. This is somebody yelling. This is the real deal, y'all.
Yep.
No edits.
Yeah, we also want to tell y'all a little bit about ourselves personally. Like, I go to school. I'm an undergraduate student, and I'm full-time. So I'm in school. I'm in my academics. I have a scholarship to maintain. So I have a lot of things that I need to do. But I also also use gardening as an outlet for my therapy. It's very therapeutic, it's very fun, it's laborious, but I enjoy it, and being able to harvest the fruits of my labor every time I come out here, even just watching the beautiful plants grow is so enjoyable to me. So that's one of the outlets that I have. It's like an extracurricular when I come home from school, and it's just really fun. So it's a lot of time that I spend, but it's very rewarding.
And I work full-time. I have a 9-to-5, and it's also therapeutic for me. I work in the social services field, and it is, it can be a lot, but that field is so rewarding. But at the end of the day, I do like a little bit of therapy, and being out here in the garden, I mean, I zone out, y'all. I enjoy it so much. I really, I didn't think that I would like it as much as I do. But when I started, and when we started in 2021, oh my gosh, it was amazing to me. Now, it was rough. I killed some seedlings.
That was too funny, y'all.
I was doing
so
stuff
bad.
like putting seedlings out in 90-degree weather
with the heat dome on top. And so, first of all, our seeds were already leggy. And y'all probably see leggy seedlings in another video that we have. But our seeds were very leggy, very tall, skinny, not strong at all. They were so weak. And then we had the bright idea to put them outside in the blazing hot sun with a cover on top. Came out an hour later, they were dust. It was, at the time, it was very funny. It was devastating. It's still funny to me. But it was very devastating, but it just fueled us even more to regrow our plants, regrow our seedlings, and
we have come a long way, y'all.
pretty much.
from that first seed drop. We've come
know
a
what
long,
not to do.
long way.
Yeah.
We sure do. We've learned a lot about what not to do. I'm sure we'll be making some more mistakes, but that's just part of the journey.
Absolutely.
You're not going to always get it right. Everything is not going to always grow the way we want to. I mean, it's part of it. And we definitely cannot wait to take y'all along this journey.
Yeah, like what Kay said, there's so many what we call failures that you'll have in gardening. Even the people who've gardened for years and years and years have these failures, but really they're just learning experiences. Every season is not the same. You have to take in the weather, you have to take in your soil and what type of food, vegetation, or flowers that you're growing into account when you're growing these things, and accounting for your successes. But every time you fail, it's really a learning experience, and it lets you know what you can change for the next time. So we've had plenty of those failures or learning experiences.
But we've also had plenty of successes as well.
Mainly successes, and we're continuously learning every single day, every single season that we do this, and having fun with it as well.
So follow us along on this journey.
Yes, please. follow us along. We have so many things that we want to show you, enlighten you on, and just take you along as we learn, continue to learn and grow every single time we come out here in this garden, and even when we're home, because the gardening doesn't stop when we're out in the actual garden. We learn when we're home. We learn when we're at school, learning about different things. Like I know right now I'm learning about different herbs, therapeutic herbs, medicinal herbs. I'm a pre-med major, biology track, so I'm learning so many different things and incorporating plants into the field that I am wanting to go in. So be on the lookout for those types of videos, but we have so many things we want to show you guys and take you on a journey with, and we want to have fun with it. We're just going to be fun, relatable. You're going to see everything.
So come with us as we learn how to plant to live.
Thank y'all. See you next time.
See ya.